Good numbing. Hello YouTube, I hope you're all doing well, and welcome to the beginning of a new game. We did Crystar a couple months back, and despite some faults with it here and there, I genuinely enjoyed that game. And so of course, I have been excited for Crymachina ever since. Well, I'd been keeping my eye on it even before I tried Crystar. If anything, the reason why I tried Crystar was because I was already kind of looking forward to this game. And despite my faults with it, I still came out net positive. Welcome to Cry Deus Ex Machina. I have deliberately tried to go as blind as I can with this. I know a couple things just by proxy. Oh, good morning. So quiet, so dark and peaceful. I appreciate straight away that off of Crystar, you can actually just go into your settings off the start. I am going to lower the master volume a little bit. Because in, Thank you. Camera distance? Oh, no, I'll worry about that later. Message speed, whisper delay. Cursor position, combat support, controller vibration. Combat support, program list, rotation, casual mode. Okay, so easy mode. I like this. There isn't a dub for this game. There's only subs. As far as I'm aware, there's no dub anyway. Which is interesting considering Crystar did have a dub. But I suppose that's just name how many studios used to do dubs that now don't. Which is a shame because I remember saying it's like, even though I played it in sub, I'm gonna shut up and let this play. Oh jeez, is this our main character? Is this the afterlife? You awake, Leben. Good girl. Man, this game's art style is way better than fucking Crystar's. Man, these characters actually look like they have money put into them. This reality, 2,000 years after your death. An angel? Only a machine. I am a Noah. Your mind and physique have been reproduced by programming and hardware, resurrecting you. Now live, Leben, as a human. For us. They look so shiny. Yeah, that's true. But as I was saying, even though I didn't play it in dub, Crystar's dub was actually pretty damn good. I messed around with it a little bit off stream and like off streams, and it was actually pretty alright. I think the art style of this game is eons better than fucking Crystar's though. What's wrong? Oh, this is auto advancing, so I need to keep on top. I was just thinking. You're such a cute angel. I'm a machine, not an angel. And this body? Like 99% android. I'm a bona fide robot. A robot and a beautiful angel in a sci-fi world. Even for a deathbed fever dream, it's weird. A little gaudy for me, fair enough. Your confusion is to be expected, but this is all real. There's no time for an explanation right now, though. If you want to live, then follow my orders, Leben. No, I remember how this went down in Crystar. The one who said, anything you say, Miss Angel. and if someone says, follow my lead, they're bad. I'm not an angel. My name is Noah. Now, proceed down the path. I'll send you data on how to operate your new body. I don't know what Handshake of Vibes is. Well, what Handshake of Vibe means. Whoa, there's a lot of menu. Wow, this... Okay. Okay. She has a parry stance, jump. I have a gun! I have a gun! Okay. Well, this dodge is hella fucking quick, what the hell? It's like I'm playing as dancing a trickster! I'm an anime robot girl and I know how to use this. Good girl, you walk like a natural. Not a baby, you know. Oh, right. I hope this game actually has, like, levels. You're not like whatever the Crystar had, where it was just like, hey, this is technically a level, it's just the same thing you've just been doing, but different slight look. Mummy, where are you? I miss you, Mummy. Is this gonna, like... What's the guide? Oh, okay. Auto, skip, skip on, hide window. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to skip that. Even if she was like, eh? A fragment of personality data. This place used to be a data center for operating simulated worlds. Some of the storage seems to have survived the raid with minimal damage. Simulated worlds? And you call this minimal damage? I'll explain when we get to our destination. Oh, I can't smell, I can't move, no. This has to be a lie. There's no way I could get centrifugal syndrome. I did see the thing you sent me, not the link you sent me, one man, but I'll check it after the stream. Couldn't believe it at first either. No need to fear, Levin. Centrifugal syndrome no longer exists. I mean, I don't think I'll have to worry about diseases ever again, that I'm a machine. Oh, you can dash in midair. Awesome. God, there's a good flow to the movement. Please, I'm begging you. Let me have the spaceship. I need to get out of here. Spaceship? It's only personality data from the end of the human history. Don't let it concern you. Oh God, why have you forsaken us? Because there is no God. God too is a human creation, therefore man himself is God. Well, we've only just started. We've been playing for less than 10 minutes. The universe and humans are stupid. You're wrong. Humans are wonderful and precious beings. And also, Crystar's opening was very similar to this, where you kind of just dropped in and the character has no investment or emotional attachment to anything, and then shit happens and you learn to have it. I hope I can change the control scheme later, because I am going to press R1 to dodge a lot. Oh, can I slide? Please tell me to sliding. Yeah! Let's go! I just can't get over how like good this feels to move around. Like it is wild. It's like, what do you mean is the same team that did Crystar? Crystar, I love that game's world and story, don't get me fucking wrong, but Jesus Christ, the controls were rigid. And it's like, this is like so smooth and like instantaneous. It's like, Jesus. Around here, Crush 40 in the distance. Speaking of Crush 40, there's lots of rumours of a Sonic Heroes remaster or remake in the works, and I really hope so, because Sonic Heroes, even though I have some problems with that game, has one of my favourite Sonic soundtracks. And the final boss theme of that game is legendary. Not as good as Live and Learn, but let me show you what I'm made of is also really fucking sick. Only rumoured, we don't know it for a fact, but it's been rumoured for a while, and it's one of those things where it's like, how many times are we going to hear new rumours about it before it's real? You know? Like... Because I know a lot of people always go to the songs, but it's like, man, Mystic Mansion is fantastic, Egg Fleet is an amazing track, the Egg Albatross is an amazing boss theme, the Emperor is a great boss theme, Bullet Station is rocking as hell, even if like the physics of the game are a little wonky in that level. There are a lot of tracks in that game that just rule. Is this the place? Yes. Good job. Now I can upload your data. It'll take a while longer to synchronize you with the Imitation Garden, though. But the thing is, if it's a, if Heroes ends up being a full remake, it will almost likely, be voiced by the current cast, and not just reusing the voice clips of the original. Which I understand, but there will be a part of me that will miss... that will miss it, and I'll be like, oh man, it's not Ryan Drummond as Sonic, it's not, Dean Bristow as Eggman, rest in peace. In a bad way. No, I'm not getting that. I'm enjoying it so far. Well, I've only just started, but I'm enjoying the vibe. Hey, Noah. They don't seem like they come in peace. Is that just me? Not at all. This is indeed life-threatening. Good girl, Evan. And Noah's like, you're a good girl, little pat on the head. You can understand threat evaluation. Ah, you're quite perceptive. For real? I only played along because you said to follow your orders if I wanted to live. My calculations failed to account for this. I apologize for being defective. It's okay. I know you didn't mean anything bad by it. Machines aren't I was conniving. My brain was like hard stuck on that word for a second. Aren't conniving like humans. Thank you. You're very kind, Levin. I don't know about that. This is Code Red. I will transfer basic combat system data to you. Return fire. Oh, if you insist. I know what the gun button is. Alright. The game's like, no, stop it. Pay attention, you fucking idiot. Oh, hold to lock off. I was pressing it, right. Can I think that's one of the things I like? Well, good girl. I'm impressed you were able to beat them. Well, shit. Oh, don't tell me these things respawn. I'll transfer additional combat systems. Hang in there a little longer. She'll be here soon. Oh, I have to actually fill up the blue gauge. What blue gauge? Oh, around the actual targeter when you're locked onto them. Got it. And then you can launch them. So it's like their stun gauge. Got it. I haven't played Warframe in years. I didn't mind Warframe. I just had no reason to commit to it. I had no interest in committing to it. I did it somehow. That was amazing, Leben. Especially for your first time. I can see why you're the chosen one. A gold star for you. Oh, is this gonna go on forever? Is Evan exhausted? Because she's not... she's not all robot, dude. She's saying that she's part robot, but that's just that she's robot, but that's just because that's her understanding of it. She thinks she's just all robot. She's clearly still got a lot of humanity and pieces in her that things are exhausting for her. That much I kind of gathered from the opening scene, which like as soon as it started, she was trying to breathe. There's still humanity in her. But does she have lungs? No idea. I think this thing is going to find out for us. I think this thing's going to find out for us. It's going to rip us apart. Ecclesia, the second Deus Ex Machina. Just what is it doing here? Can you tell me what's going on? Maybe? To compare, you are a tiny bug, while your opponent is an elephant. So I'm totally gonna get squashed. Sorry for the wait, Noah. You two good? Mikoto, we're safe for now, but things aren't looking too hot, huh? I'll handle the Ecclesia till you finish syncing up with the Imitation Garden. Thank you. I'll switch my combat support over to you then. Gotcha. Let's make it home alive. Of course. I didn't come here to get done in. That was in English. Go ahead, make my day. I dare you to try. Oh, lyrics! Alright, bring it on. Oh shit, I'm playing as a different character. Hang on. Oh, her dodge is different. She does like just gymnastic shit. Look, her dodge is different. Game, I appreciate you want me to do perfect dodges, but I'm not good at perfect dodges. Hey. Oh, I did not activate what it wanted me to activate. Oh, hell yeah! How odd. This is nothing comparable to what Ecclesia is capable of. It is as though he's conserving his strength. Just type this second. So I had to glance at something quickly. Huh? Wales? It is the 6th Deus Ex Logos, and his kin, Zoe, the 7th, is here as well. By Deus Ex Machina, you mean more of those final boss-looking things? Alright, way to call it out. Correct. A group of enemy forces detected us. Way to call it out. I shouldn't be thinking too much of this game. Boss rush already? Oh, what a crappy game. That's alright. I don't think we'll have to fight them. Okay, got it. So Leben, when she was alive, was a complete gamer. Got it. Why is that? Why do all these, like, Deus Ex Machina things look like Shin Megami Tensei monsters? Don't know why, but Ecclesia seems to have shifted its hostility to the new arrivals. And are the Deus Ex Machinas actually machines? Because then it would make sense for the naming. And they must be shaking their boots right now. But hey, anyone would, after getting ambushed by Eden's #1 powerhouse, that guy's like a phantom. Fingers crossed we stay off his radar. Or at least rule over machines, something like that for it to make sense. The preparations for Leben's upload are complete. It's all thanks to you, Mikoto. Now let's return to the Imitation Garden before this place burns to the ground. More people from Doom. Oh, Ami's mood isn't going to get any better if we keep her waiting. What a caring friend you are, Mikoto. Good girl. With that, I'll begin the transfer. It says good girl a lot. Am I melting? Don't worry, Leben. We're simply moving elsewhere. Stop overreacting, you funky little weirdo. I'm sure you've got a boatload of questions right now, but first things first. Happy birthday, Leben. Congratulations on your second life. A gold star for you. Oh, intro scene. Time to compare this to Crystars. It almost probably also means that this video is going to get copyright claimed. Oh, the English lyrics are actually like on the intro. Like Blue Fairy, Void, execute the mission. Ooh. If Eve became human. Oh, I guess I don't get to find out what that lyric is. Supporting my kin and support for it. Oh, there it is. There's the cry theming. I don't know why I can cry. I don't know why I wish you happiness. Pretend not to notice. I prefer this intro Country Mile over Crystars. The opening theme, Not to Notice. Oh, it's got some fucking trance tech. Oh. Ooh. Crymachina. I need to play the Dot Hack series. That's been on my radar for so goddamn long. You're Cyberpunk Edge Runners. So I'm guessing this is the garden. I'm guessing the garden's our hub. Judging by the fact there's like a bar. Oh, we're gonna have more human-looking forms in the garden. Yep. We don't look like fucking weird robots. It is like Crystar, where you go into all the the dress up. Oh, Koda's got glasses on in the real version. Oh, we made it. Welcome back. You were taking so long that I began to worry. I'm sorry for making you anxious. Oh, it's nothing to grovel about. We've got her in one piece. And with the chosen one, we've been desperate for at that. I hear a lot of good things about the series as a whole, but it's just something I want to try at some point. Quite right. I wasn't so much anxious as concerned you might do something reckless. After all, Makoto would never break a promise to me. I was absolutely sure she'd come back. It's the absolutely part that scares me. Good girls. You always get along so well. Is it Noah's like data chip to always just be like this motherly / teacher like way of wording? She always goes, "Good girl," and "Gold star for you." Like, yeah, it's her entire like robotics built around being like your favorite teacher. Best season in my opinion. Oh, fair enough. Hey. Not to interrupt your little reunion, but would someone mind getting me up to speed here? Oh, my apologies. I'm Ami Shido. Shido? It's lovely to meet you. Are you still in high school, Eben? Oh, nice to meet you too. And yeah, I was a second year, I think. Maybe she's just... I don't think she's trying to be condescending. I think it is, like... She's trying to be more teacherly. Like, it's not... I don't think she's trying to literally, like, make people... Like, to put people down. I think she's just trying to be, like, teacherly or motherly. My guy, you're overthinking things. I said we're just assuming they're androids. We don't know. There's a lot that, like, Levin just went, oh, I think we're this, I think we're that, and Noah went, well, it's not quite that, but we'll get to it later. We haven't got to that later bit yet. Makoto and I are third years, so that makes you just a tad younger. We're so happy you could join us. It's an honor to be here. There's no need to be so polite. I was just trying to match you. Anyway, I'm Makoto Sengiku. Good to meet you. And that about does it for introductions. You're all caught up now. Hold on. Your names weren't the part I wanted catching up with. I mean, I thought I was dead, and suddenly I'm in a mechanical body battling some robot thing? Where even is this place? Why am I getting dragged into this mess? And wait a second, when the heck did my body go back to normal? I was told I'd get an explanation later. Well, it's later now, and I'm about to freak. Fair. To be fair, you already kind of lost it. You want worse? I'm sorry for making you mad. I'll try to explain. Oh, no, I'm not mad at you, Anoa. To start, make it quick. 6 months after you died 2,000 years ago, humanity went extinct as a result of war. Can you slow down a bit? I've already got questions. What do you mean? We went extinct from war. Wasn't it because of the centrifugal syndrome? The disease did wipe out more than 20% of the population due to causing widespread systemic... Can you need to stop saying words that are hard for me to say when I've only been awake for an hour? Sclerosis, with a 100% fatality rate and no known cause. But the direct reason for humans' extinction was a world war instigated by resource scarcity. I knew it. Humans are stupid. Near the end of days, a group of humans launched a spaceship in hopes of preserving their species. That ship is Eden. Eden was equipped with 8 Daimachina, self-evolving artificial life forms. Alright, let's read these. That's number 1. So, Propata, Ecclesia, Nylon, Anthropos, Lephia, Logos, Zoe, and Anoa. Sclerosis. Right, the ones I know what Ecclesia is and could have pronounced it flawlessly. Like, you'd think that I wouldn't be able to because of how my pronunciations tend to go. It's because I grew up with Castlevania and I've known about the Order of Ecclesia for like 15 years. So that one I know how to pronounce that fucking word. And Logos, we got spoilt rotten with that word getting uttered every 5 minutes in like the closing act of Final Fantasy 16, so I know that one as well. For the past 2 millenniums, they have continued to evolve while expanding Eden, all for humanity's resurrection. Yeah, but they said it was a new variant, so they could just explain that as sci-fi disease. That's a new variant of old thing. I just took it for what it is, dude. A large area we were in earlier is just one example of Eden's expansion. And the white monster and giant whale thing we saw back there are 2 of those Daimachina. Exactly. Good girl. You're quick to understand. And just FYI, Anoa's a Deus Ex Machina too. What? I am the 8th Deus Ex Machina, Anoa. But you look human, not like all like the other 2. Each of our kind plays a unique role in Eden. The second maintains order, hence his strength. The 6th is in charge of civilization development, as well as managing infrastructure, hence why it's a colossal whale, apparently. And my jurisdiction is psych reconstruction. As we each have different functions to suit our duties, our designs vary accordingly. Yeah, but saying like people in like the medical grounds might get like annoyed at this game's like medical terminology, even if it's like based on a sci-fi thing. It's like going, oh man, I bet lawyers are gonna really love playing a Phoenix Wright game. Like, it's just I get it. It's not realistic. I'm still gonna just enjoy it for what it is, you know? Like, when I always see like, oh, lawyers react to Phoenix Wright, it's like I already know they're gonna critique everything on it. You know, I already know it's not realistic, but I'm going to just enjoy the games anyway. And that's how that's how I feel with this. I see. I used to operate virtual recreations of the past in order to reconstruct the psyches of humans. Psyches. The psyches of humans who once existed. Incidentally, the Imitation Garden is also a miniature virtual world. That's why our clothes are back to the way they used to be. Cool. I was about to say one man. I was like, what the fuck? Also, if they're that also explains why Army's in the wheelchair. If this world is a digital recreation, it's probably a perfect digital recreation of who they were when they were alive. So if she was disabled before she died, she's going to still be disabled in the digital recreation. So that explains that bit at least. At any rate, after 2 millennia and a number of broken singularities, Mikoto, Ami, and you were born. As personality data, we call Eve. Sorry, this is all a little hard to follow. To put it simply, we are the souls of long-deceased humans brought to life by an incredible program. I think I'm starting to get it. Basically, it's like taking the average between the Matrix and the 6th Day. What the Alright. Alright. Yeah. And now I'm lost again. Back on topic. After giving it my all, I finally achieved my goal of reconstructing the human psyche. As a result, I say that I think Crystar a couple times made like references to real-world pop culture. half of the factions attacked, and we were decimated. Wait, what? Shortly before your birth, our overseer, the first Deus Ex Machina, was lost, and we don't know why. I wonder why they were named Deus Ex Machina. For those not into loop, Deus Ex Machina literally translates to God of the Machine. And that's why I was like, well, I hope they're either mechanical or they rule over machines, because then it would make sense for the naming. It's why the Deus Ex series, the first game's called Deus Ex, because one of the endings you literally become a living Deus Ex Machina, because you merge with an AI one of the endings is you merge with an AI program that oversees all information across the whole world, effectively making you a digitized god. So you literally are the god of the AI, you are the god of the machine, you are the Deus Ex Machina, which I know is like very like on the nose, but when I first played Deus Ex, I thought that was sick. I don't care that it's not really canon anymore. That game was sick. You know, before I learned that there was like 1,000,001 choices in that game that I was even aware existed. It's why, like, I mentioned it just to try to, like, spoil it a little bit. In my Doom 3 review that's dropping tomorrow, I mentioned that at some point I'd love to cover a Deus Ex game. There's a reason for it, because Deus Ex 1, every person that goes through it has a different journey, because of how many different options are thrown at you on the fly, and not like a fucking, like, Heavy Rain, Detroit kind of options, where it's, like, perceived options and whatnot. No, it's genuinely, hey, this prisoner is wanted dead by a group of people. You can kill them yourself. You can argue against it with your superiors and convince them against it. You can try and argue with them and fail it, and they'll send an assassin. But if they send an assassin, you can even let the assassin do their thing, and they'll at least respect that you kind of gave up and did it. Or you can challenge the assassin, or you can even preempt it and plant bombs on the entrance you know they're going to take and kill them outright, which leads to a different branch of how the organization responds to you being outsmarting them. Like, the game's like a giant goddamn spiderweb and how things can evolve and change. And you might not even encounter the prisoner and find the information you need for an entirely different vein, leading you to a different path of how you get to the next part of the story. It's genuine choice. It's not like a list of options, pick your dialogue. It's you can handle the situation by how you choose to enter it and how you choose to leave it. Your choices are on the fly, not through, like, they're not obvious, like, they're not put to you in a list of options. Without the first, all semblance of order fell by the wayside. And it's something that, although all the games that came after it did a lot of work with as well, they never quite hit the same as the original. And this is coming from someone who loves Human Revolution and Mankind Divided, but they never hit the same. Invisible War is... but that's besides the point. Yeah, I'd say it's more Mass Effect, because Witcher 3, your choices don't matter. It's more just for, like fluff text. There's only like a couple choices throughout the whole game that matter in Witcher 3 that then like decide your ending. Whilst Mass Effect, yeah, Mass Effect has a lot of like options that you can make, but even then, Mass Effect, most of the options are like numbered obvious options, like you're picking path 1, path 2, or path 3. Whilst like Deus Ex, the original, the magic of it was how much you could do on the in-between. Witcher 3 has a lot of choices, but all the choices ultimately don't matter because there's only two big choices that dictate your ending. Think like a Persona game, where like all your choices you can make in dialogue really don't matter. It's just for like flavor text and maybe slightly different scenes. But then there's like a clear cut, this will decide your ending dialogue like way later in the game. That was Witcher 3. Mass Effect does have a lot of choices as well, but it's like it always came across to me as like listed, where it's like, hey, you can pick obvious option A or obvious option B or obvious option C. I might be wrong because I never committed to the whole Mass Effect series because I honestly kind of got bored of it after the first game. I wasn't interested in trying 2 and 3. And I certainly didn't play Andromeda, you know, the one that no one liked anyway. And I know people weren't happy with Mass Effect 3 because the ending, regardless of all your choices, is basically the same ending but with a different colour filter, which is just insulting. At the first, all semblance of order fell by the wayside. I'm talking Witcher. Oh no, at least in my experience of Witcher 3, it never felt like... Look, there were odds... You got side quests where it's like, if you were like super nice in your dialogue options with the girl for the whole way of it, you could end the quest line and like taking them to bed. But if you weren't nice to them at all, that option's not even there. But I'm like, but in terms of like the whole grand scheme of the plot, that obviously doesn't matter. That's what I mean. Like, there are options thing it. It's just in the grand scheme of it, it just leads to like alternate scenes or little things here and there, but it doesn't dictate the path of the plot. At least for me, it didn't feel that way. Anyway, without the first, all symptoms of order fell by the wayside. Consequently, the Dia Machina, who were unwilling to recognize you three as human, launched an assault. I was able to evacuate my data, as well as Mikoto's and armies, to the Imitation Garden. But a lot of storage was destroyed, and a great deal of personality data was lost. Our objective now is to survive and quell their rampage. For this, we need a real human recognized by Eden's system. And you're free in Wild Hunt? You mean with Witcher? Witcher 3 is Wild Hunt. Recognize the Eden system. Because I think Witcher 2 is like Assassin of Shadows or something like that. Yeah, sorry. A real human? A robot must obey the orders given by human beings. So says the 3 laws of robotics. In other words, a human can stop the machines, but that also means none of us are actually recognized as one yet. Oh, so we gotta convince the actual machines that us, like, pseudo-android people are actually humans. In Eden, your level of humanity is expressed by a variable quantity known as experience, EXP. And EXP can only be obtained by defeating cherubims and other Dia Machina. No, Wild Hunt was Witcher 3. Blood and Wine was the like major expansion. There was another expansion as well for Witcher 3, but that I can't remember what it was called. But Blood and Wine was the big one because that was one that added a new map. Then, when your experience exceeds the target value, your system will recognize you as a real human. As a real human, you would have absolute authority over the Dia Machina, allowing you to pacify them. Alright, so the goal is to gain experience until you're accepted as human. That part I get. But why me? How did I get involved? About 10 years ago, I received a message from the First, who was thought to be lost. It was a request asking me to protect the Chosen One, meaning you. I haven't played it yet. Yeah, I never finished Wild Hunt. I did like about 10 to 15 hours of it, and then I just got burnt out because there's way too much content. I got severely burnt out of that game because you go on the map and there's always like a million icons on the map. It felt like you never actually got to stop to just experience the story, or if you did stop to experience the story, you were missing out on way too much, and it just started to become overwhelming. It's like, well, now what do I do? There's like 20 hunts, 30 different side quests that have branching paths, and like little events, and like require me to go to multiple areas, and there's all these optional dungeons and caves I can find scattered around. And these relic challenges and all this other like, it was just way too much, and eventually I just completely burnt out of it and stopped playing. So I'm gonna just join them. We're going to protect the Chosen One, meaning you. The Chosen One. I believe it refers to the one who will become a real human. That's why I kept searching and searching until I finally found your data. Since I'm used to that, then hopefully you'll enjoy it more. Together, we may be able to stop the mad Machina and revive the human race. So please, lend me your aid, Laban. Oh, how should I put this? It's a lot to take in, and it's all pretty heavy. You'll come to understand eventually. I was a lot like you myself at first. I couldn't process any of it. I thought I was being pranked by some mediocre television program. How mean. Laban becomes the next Anakin. That would be wild. She's not wrong, though. And why would I want to bring humanity back anyway? I hate people. Preach. You hate people? What is that? Because they're annoying and selfish and lying creatures. Pulengra. I mean, yeah, maybe in the grand scheme of things. It's not like I'm all a big fan of mankind either. But if a noble cause like humanity doesn't cut it, then you might as well find your own goal to work toward. When it comes to reasons to live or become human, you gotta put your own wants first. My own wants. We're safe here in the Imitation Garden, so just take a breather and mull it over. But if they're not even technically androids, well, at least not in the Imitation Garden, they're one-to-one complete data recreations of who they were when they were human, warts and all. And they just put like an android suit on top of like the data recreation of them when they go out. So like they're human in like thoughts and like spirit and whatnot. It's just not human in shell. So android. I'm trying to explain my point. Like, there's still more human in them than, like, most cybernetic android-esque people. We're safer in the Imitation Gardens. Just take a breather and mull it over. You ever need some advice? Hit me up anytime. Right, now here's the thing. Is it going to pull a Crystar and make it that the Imitation Garden is just a... God damn it, it's just a menu. I was going to say, is it just a menu, or can I actually walk around this hub? In this menu, you can style the Eden and enhance characters in various ways as well as save and load. Note that character levels can be increased through the EVE tuning option. Casual mode for more pleasant experience can be done in options. It reduces enemy HP, simplifies combat, reduces performance for newly acquired equipment, and reduces auxiliary sentiment and enhancement data parameters. You can also photo mode by pressing both the sticks in. In this menu, you can browse information on the characters and settings, as well as enjoy music heard during the game. A 17-year-old girl who died in the 21st century. She has a fondness of machines. An 18-year-old girl lived in Japan in the 21st century to live a cool life and strong sense of chivalry. However, rough the circumstance, she never wavers. She is also an avid cinemaphile, I'm guessing. Ami, one of the 18-year-old in the first century, she's a gentle and deeply compassionate nature, but also a fierce side that can never tolerate any harm for those she loves as family, such as Noah, Laban, and Makoto. Her love for Makoto is especially strong. Okay. Okay, just spelling it out. These two. Got it. Oh, the one that's redacted. Got it. E cross P. E cross P, trying to be fancy. Be a read between the lines kind of human being. Look between. Yeah, but I can, so I will keep enjoying it, even if you're not. That's the game's mate. That's pretend. Not to notice. Game over. Oh, the Ecclesia theme. Like the browse, okay. In this menu, you can view achievement, records, and tips. There are rewards that can be obtained. Oh, when this says achievements, is this literally the trophy list? When you say there are rewards that can be obtained, how? Oh. Oh, complete all tutorials. Okay, and then these are just general tips, yep. In this menu, you can enjoy conversation between the girls during tea parties and change their costumes. Oh, tea parties are cute. What are the costumes? Let's go to Laban first. Alright. Oh, the dog from from Crystar, right, okay. Wedding dress. Ooh. Ooh, I kinda like that costume. That's kinda sick. Military, please tell me is... Oh, okay. Synthetic frame palette. Also, alternate color and swimsuit. Damn. I am a huge fan of this one, and I'm a huge fan of this one. I am a colossal fan of this one. I love this costume. What about yours? What are your costumes? Okay, Doge. That is not a wedding dress. Sure game. Wedding dress. What's your military costume? Damn. And then your swimsuit. Oh, that's kind of a cozy swimsuit. Oh, it is. Oh, I'll keep characters on default for now, but damn, I like the costume selection. Oh, I got a trophy. Get the party started. The trophy title is a pun. It says par dash and then T spelled T-E-A. The one British thing I can't stand. Mouse in reverie. Oh. How you doing? Is everything out yet? Not even a little. My memories are hazy to begin with. I barely even know who I am. You just remember that you like little blonde girls, huh? You make me sound like a predator. You're just extra nice to Anara, is all. I may hate people, but I love machines. They're pure and trustworthy. So you have a fetish for robots? What kind of sexual deviant do you take me for? All joking aside, your memories are probably only hazy because you just woke up. This drowsiness had better shake itself off soon then. What about you? Did you feel confused when you first came to? Nope, not one bit. I'm pretty adaptable, and being a film buff means I'm used to ridiculous storylines. I'll give you a link to the... Oh, alright. Even a gang fight escalating into a Qui-Gon wave that destroys the planet would make me flinch. Ridiculous movie plots aside, I envy your adaptability, Makoto. Ah, no hesitation, no worries. I just plow on ahead with whatever decision I make. That's my way of life. Must be nice having a strong personality. Why did you want to become a real human anyway? Because it'd be cool. What? Wouldn't it be? How exactly? Well, becoming a real human in this world would practically make me a god. Alright, let's have a look at this image. And let's see how quickly I go, oh Jesus, oh God. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be when you made it out to me. But yeah, that is a bit like, are you sure that's a wedding dress? Then I'd be the center of the universe. There's no cooler way to live than that. I appreciate Makoto's understanding of things. Am I right? She's like, oh, come on. Did I say strong personality? Oh, I should have said forceful. Can I bring up the options menu now again? You retained ego. Oh, I didn't mean to click on it again. Whoops. Here you can view the character's parameters as well as perform customizations in regards to enhancement data and auxiliaries. Note that raising level must be done through the Eve tuning. Yeah, I'll go to that later. Oh, so this is like literally your equipment. Like, hey, new weapons. Oh, it tells you what it'll boost and weaken there. Trophy unlocked, mixed feelings. Equipped an auxiliary with a sentiment for the first time. I'm proud of you for setting it up. Thanks, game. The game's proud of me, guys. Oh, and they're the auxiliaries, got it. And then this is for the left side for like the weapons and auxiliaries, got it. And the left wing, got it. There's a lot of stat screens. I will figure out another time. There we are. Message speed is up. Alright, let's go see that other tea party to test it out. Why do you want to become a real human, Ami? Let me think. I suppose because I want a family. What do you mean? You can't officially be a household if society doesn't recognize you, right? My dream is to have a family of my very own. And to spend a lovey-dovey honeymoon together with Mikoto. Oh, okay, so she's not even remotely subtle. Got it. Okay, so she's just super openly like, hey, I love this woman. Got it. But back up, honeymoon, lovey-dovey. Don't tell me you two are... Yes, we do have that sort of relationship.